Wow. 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 Yeah, I guess this thing was set up. Can anybody hear me now? It says I have one live watcher, but I don't know. I'm not getting any kind of responses. I'm just trying to set this thing up. So if in the future, if I want to do anything live, a Q&A or giveaways, I can do it live on YouTube. But I'm not getting anybody responding. So, no. Okay, well, if nobody's watching, it says somebody is, but if nobody is, then I'll just try this again some other night, see what happens. I'm not hearing all that feedback now, it seems like. I was hearing a hell of a lot of feedback there for a minute. It was bad. There's a watcher. Hey, can you actually hear me right now? I'm trying to get this microphone set up, see what's going on. There's like a 10-second delay between me actually speaking and like the screen catching up. That's kind of annoying. It's probably this free ass Wirecast thing I'm using in order to broadcast live. You had to download free software, and YouTube can't make it easy. Hey, what's up? So we got Edwin Baez and Chemo Bird. First time ever broadcasting live. Hell, what time is it? 1:04 in the morning Eastern time. So I'm surprised anybody's even up still. Surprised I am. But I'm just trying to figure out this whole live YouTube thing. So in the future, if I want to do like live giveaways or Q&As or just bullshit, then we can. It says I got 3 watchers. So everybody can hear me okay? Is it too loud, too soft? I'm streaming like in like some really crappy like 280 or something, 260, 280. Is the volume too soft, too loud? Because I can control the volume And myself, I can't hear it because whenever I turn on the speaker, it gives this nasty feedback through my speakers, high pitched screeching sound like everybody heard. But there we go. I think it just kicked off for a second. I think it's back on. Okay, so I'll keep the volume where it's at. It's like at 60%. It said, what? Edwin Baez. I think I'm saying your name correct, right? Baez, like the Cubs player, Javier Baez. I botch names all the time. Hell, I botch my name half the time when I try to say it. But what is my favorite shoe? My favorite shoe of all time is the Jordan 11 Concord. That shoe came out back when I was 16 years old, originally back in '96. And that year, I actually, when I was 16, what shoe was I wearing that year in high school? I think I was wearing the Air Up Tempo Pippins because I love that shoe in high school, the Air Up Tempo Pippins. And I eventually got the Concords later in '96, I think for Christmas that year. But like currently, my favorite shoe on the market, like everybody else, Boost is life. But yeah, my favorite shoe of all time, the Jordan 11 Concords. Like 90% of people love the Jordan 11s, Jordan 11, Jordan 3s. I don't care for the Jordan 1s. A lot of people love the Jordan 1s. Not a huge fan. I think they're uncomfortable as shit. I don't like them. They're just not comfortable. Chemo Bird. Dude, I messed up some 12s so hard I wore them in 1.5 size small, and I stretched them out so bad. Yeah. 12s with that leather on them. If they don't fit you right, yeah, you'll stretch the hell out of them. That's kind of what's nice with Prime Knit and Flyknit and wherever else knit other companies have, that if it's too small, it's made to stretch. You know. Actually, I was at the mall recently, and I saw this one guy had on a pair of Yeezy Moon Rocks, and they were so stretched out beyond belief. I don't know if they're fake because they were so stretched out, but it looked like he had on a size 9 or 10, and it was like 9 or 10 extra, extra, extra wide shoe. It was kind of funny. NFL time. Oh, hell yeah. I am a Colts fan. I live in the northern suburbs of Indianapolis, so I'm a Colts fan. That's for sure. Colts last year, they were kind of weak. Lots of injuries. Andrew Luck went down with, what the hell was it? Shoulder. Was it? I think it was a shoulder injury. And Matt Hasselbeck, he's stepped up a few times. I know my wife, where she works, she got us tickets to a Colts game for like the suite. And who was it? It was Colts and some crap. Oh, Colts and Buccaneers, you know. And Hasselbeck was starting that game. I think it was his second game as the starter. And Colts won that game, and Andrew Luck, of course, had his arms crossed the entire game on the sideline. So I'm praying this year Colts stay healthy. Andrew Luck stays healthy. And we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, I'm just trying out this whole, I guess I have 4 viewers now. I'm just trying out this whole live YouTube thing. I've never done it before. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to interact with some of my subscribers in a more one-on-one kind of session. Because there's lots of things I want to say about life and shoes and women and all kinds of crap, which it's hard to come across in just a video online. Or like a video that I shoot, you know. You just forget certain things, and I tend to ramble on quite a bit. Bucks all the way. Not Bucks during that game last year. I can't remember what the score was. It wasn't a blowout or anything, but the Colts beat them. can't remember what the score was. And what's that dude's name? I'm drawing a total blank. Buccaneers drafted last year. Jameis Winston, or Winston, whatever his name is. I don't think he even played that game. Or if he did, it wasn't very much. I don't remember. Was it Chemo Bird? I don't like the new releases. I have a lot of older Jordans. The build quality is so much better. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, so much better. I remember the first pair of Jordans I ever tried on would have been back in like 1988, maybe 89, in a place in Vincennes, Indiana called, what was it, Sports Haven. And I tried on a pair of the Fire Red Jordan 4s. You know, this was, 27 years ago. I was around 8 years old at the time, and tried those on, and instead my parents bought me a pair of LA Gears instead, because Jordans back then were like 80, 90 bucks. I can't remember, it might have been close to 100, but my parents bought me a pair of light blue, orange, and white freaking LA Gears instead, because they were like a third of the price. I was mad. And then the next year, I remember going to the same store for my birthday, and I tried on a pair of the Fire Red 5s. That would have been like, what, 90? 89 or 90? I can't remember the years now. I was like 9 or 10 years old, and my parents actually got me that pair, and that was freaking awesome. I remember playing basketball for my 5th grade team. I don't look like it now, but 27 years ago, playing for my 5th grade team wearing some Jordan 5s, and that was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, the build quality back then, those shoes, they would last for, you could wear those things for a few years. I mean, I was a kid, and I beat the hell out of them, and they lasted. But one of my actual, like I already said, my favorite pair is the Jordan 11 Concords that came out when I was in high school. But one of my favorite pairs, which most people don't like, is when I got the Jordan 10. Back then we called them the North Carolinas. Now you call them the Powder Blues. But I got those in 95, I think, for my sophomore year in high school when they first came out. And I love that shoe. And I wish I still had them, but I sold them off a couple years ago. Like, I guess, long story shortened up, I wore size 12 from age like 11, 12 years old to about age 30. I wore size 12. And then around age 31, 32, size 12 started getting a little tight on me. Like, my toe started hitting the end of the toe box. So I had to go up a full size. So about 3 years ago, I'd say, maybe 4, I sold off my entire collection of everything. I still had my OGs from my childhood, beat to hell, of course. About the only thing I kept was the Jordan 5 Fire Red box that I got back in like 1989 with the Fire Red 5s. I kept the shoe box, but all my OG shoes I had from my childhood, they were all size 12. My Jordans, my Pippins, my Shaqs, my Hills, my Kemps. Who else did I have? I had the Converse Dennis Rodmans. Man, those things were awesome. I wish they would retro those Rodmans. Those things were awesome. But yeah, the quality back then was 10 times better than what we have now. But hell, I've got 6 people watching now. That's awesome. Phil got it. See, he logged on here. I'm enjoying your videos a lot, man. Whenever you praise God before the videos start, that's awesome. I've never seen a shoe tuber do that before, and I think that's awesome. Says Phil, I have those LA Gears too. They were fire. They were fire. I don't know about that, man. Those LA Gears, those orange, like a light blue, white pair. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't think those were fire. But if they came back out, I'd probably get them just because, I got a pair of Ultra Boost Solar Red size 13s if you want. The only kind of Ultra Boost that I like is the Ultra Boost STs with the actual tongue on them, like the separated tongue, and the uncaged version. I don't like the Ultra Boost that has the complete like wrap around ankle piece, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. I don't like that tight fit. So I do have like, I don't know, 5, 6 pairs of Ultra Boost. They're all the STs and the Uncaged. The Uncaged are like the best shoes on the market right now. Awesome shoes. But thanks for the offer, seller 0089839. But yeah, I'll pass on Solar Red. I heard somebody earlier. Let me scroll through. They wanted me to show some of my collection. I'm actually downstairs in my work kind of office because I'm a full-time reseller of everything that you can think of. Electronics, home goods, housewares, toys, and I sell full-time on Amazon, and I have a retail space in a smaller town close to me. But so I'm downstairs in my office, and all my shoes are upstairs on the second floor in my shoe room. I need to do a collection vid on those, but I just haven't done it because that'd be a lot of editing through that video. I'm not looking forward to hours of editing. But yeah, I will someday. I could actually do a YouTube live thing like this and take it upstairs and pan around the shoe room a little bit. It's still a work in progress. Oh, that was Edwin Baez. Can you show off some of your shoes? I don't have any shoes down here. I've got laptops, computers, boxes and boxes of toys I'm holding back for Christmas to sell or to send in to Amazon to sell. I've got Xbox Ones that I'm selling. But yeah, there's no shoes. White and purple blacks that lit up ready on the bottom. Some LA Gears that lit up. I don't remember those. And the ones I had, we're talking circa 1989 LA Gear pumps. Actually, yeah, not the pumps because that was patented by Reebok, but it was the LA Gear. What did they call those things? They were like the pumps, but they were orange, blue, and white. Man, those things. Ugh. My parents bought me those instead of the Fire Red 4s when they came out. But whatever. I was a little kid. I would kill for an OG pair of 4s. Yeah, I had on my OG pairs. Oh, I think I started rambling. I usually ramble a lot, but yeah, I was a size 12 from age like 12 to about 30, and then around age 30, 31, like my foot grew. Like my toe started hitting the end of the toe box, so I had to go up to a size 13 in my early 30s, which is kind of crazy. Absolutely crazy for your foot to grow in your 30s. So my entire collection, all size 12 that I had for over 20 years, I sold everything. Sold a big chunk on eBay, dead stock pairs I sent into Flight Club. One of my buddies when I was in the Army, don't look like it now, but I was in the Army, active duty for 4 years. I sold him quite a few dozen pairs of shoes for like steal prices. And I actually started from scratch with no pairs of like sneakers about 4 years ago, I think it was. But the one pair that I should have kept was that pair of the as you call them the powder blue, but we called them 20 years ago was the North Carolina 10s. I wish I would have kept that pair. Clint, you can get an OG pair of 10s for pretty cheap considering they're OG. Oh yeah, I bet you can. But it was the pair that I wore that I had when I was a kid. I should have kept them. But they were size 12. They didn't fit. They were in immaculate shape. I took care of my shoes when I was a kid. And I sold them for pretty good money, and I use that to get shoes in my new size. But yeah, it sucks whenever your foot grows and you outgrow your entire collection of tens and tens of thousands of dollars of shoes, and you can wear nothing without being in pain. That sucked. I had to start from scratch, but sold everything, and you know, Phil got it. I want to become a full-time reseller, also like you, Clinton. So actually, my real name actually is just Clint. Um, but if you don't call me Clinton, I don't care. A lot of my friends will call me that just because I don't know. Yeah, my friends usually call me. They'll call me like Big Mill. My last name is Miller, and I'm kind of a big guy, so call me Big Mill. And when I was going through becoming a reseller, a lot of my friends started to call me the franchise because they were like, "Hey, if you need some money, go hit up the franchise." You know, he basically has his own franchise kind of business. Go hit him up. He'll cash you out if you want to sell a computer or anything. So, oh, I was reading Phil got it. I want to become a full-time reseller, also like you, so I can get more money to start a vision the Lord gave me. 4 young kids that can't afford sneakers, and I can bless them with the best. To become a full-time reseller, it takes not really connections. It takes patience and knowing that when business slows down during those down months, there might be a little bit of time where you're kind of panicking of how you're going to pay bills. And when business is booming like it is now, it's great. Christmas time, it's insane. It's insane during Christmas time, the money that you make as a reseller during that time. But yeah, Phil, I mean, if you want more information on doing what I do, hit me up, man. You can hit me up on Twitter under at franchise kicks. My email is sneakersoldier80@gmail.com. If you want to hit me up, if you want any kind of advice or tips, I can't give out every little detail because I had to spend tens of thousands of dollars to find like liquidation type of connections. But I can give you some tips though. I can at least put you where you need to go to start. So just hit me up. Gage Macias, 2 a.m. It's 1:30 here. Where are you at where it's 2 a.m. at? I already said it's already 2 a.m. Because I'm Eastern time. Kind of chemo half size up just in case on that on most shoes. Yeah, chemo bird. Yeah, especially like whenever I'd say if you're a teenager or even early 20s. Me personally, I would never go true to size. I would go up, yeah, like a half size, if not a full size, because your foot can grow at any time. Mine grew at like 30 years old. My foot grew. It was crazy. My Amazon seller name. What is my Amazon seller name is what is it? Oh, it's Big Mill. I had to think about it for a second. Big Mill, Amazon name. So you just type in BIGMILL and type in like Amazon seller or something, and I should pop up. That is my Amazon store. I'm getting rid of all size 12 shoes except for Air Force Ones because they run big, so I'll be doing for sale videos soon. So Phil, like you're just like me. Your foot grew in your 20s. Looks like what, about your mid 20s? You say you're 28, soon to be 29. So yeah, so like your foot grew like what, between age 25 and 28. Your foot grew, and technically your feet shouldn't grow anymore during that time, but it happens. You know. But actually, what's kind of good though, when I was a size 12, It seemed like I struck out more on release day on size 12s. Um, Going to the, well, not anymore really, but going to the mall and camping out, size 12s were harder to get, it seemed like. I could usually, there'd be size 13s left, and there'd be sometimes I'd buy a size 13, sell it on eBay, and then buy my size 12. But I did find out whenever I actually went up to a size 13 and sold off my entire collection of 12s and started from scratch with size 13s, I can usually get size 13s now easier. Like on the sneakers app, like with the bread ones, I got them easily. Both pair of the OVOs, the white and the black, I got both of them on the sneakers app. I can't tell you how many shoes I've gotten at size 13. It's easier. So my foot growing an inch later in life wasn't a bad thing because I don't have to pay the resale price now, it seems like. Man, that sucks. Your feet didn't grow for 2 years and it grew from a 10.5 to 11.5. Hey, it sounds like Chemo Bird, you actually might fit into a size 12 then. You might want to hit up Phil here in the chat if he's going to be selling off a lot of his size 12 shoes. I'm clean out of size 12s. I don't have any left. Actually, scratch that. My Jordan 11 Concord size 12, that's the only pair I kept because I actually forgot I had them. And my wife and I, we just bought a new house a month, 5-6 weeks ago. And whenever we packed up our old house, I found that pair of Jordan Concord size 12 in the basement. And I was like, man, I thought I sold all my size 12s. So that's why I'm giving that pair away when I hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, which I'm getting very close. So I do have one pair of size 12s left. Yeah, I do know about the size 13. Yeah, the stores don't get as much 13s as they do 12s, but online though, I find it so much easier online to get size 13 and size 12. And if you check Flight Club a lot, size 13s will be cheaper. Just like I picked up that pair of shattered backboards on Flight Club for $325, when a size 12 was like $450, size 11 was like $475, and then size 13 was like $325. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, I just didn't really know what to talk about tonight. I was just trying to set up this whole live YouTube feed. I've never done this before. I had to download this free software in order for YouTube to stream live, and I just kind of figured I'd set this thing up for any future giveaways, or just like right now, we're just sitting here just kind of just chilling, talking about all kinds of stuff. But I've got 5 watchers right now, which I'm surprised I even have one. And I got 5 people that are watching me. But actually, the winner for my original giveaway at 500 subs that I gave away, Gage Macias. I might be butchering your name. If I am, I'm sorry. But he's actually the one who won my original giveaway 2 months ago when he took a pair of LeBrons, and I sent him a second pair just because. But hey, Edwin Baez, good night. Good night, man. Hey, thanks for watching me live. I'm sure it was kind of boring because I didn't really have anything planned to talk about. It just, But hey, hit me up if you want to on YouTube or Twitter or email. But yeah, Gage Macias. It might be something like Gage, I don't know. But yeah, he was the original winner for my giveaway, and he's in here. That's true, actually, Chemo Bird. When he wrote down, but when buying used shoes, higher sizes are always in better condition because less kids wear those sizes. That's actually very true. Because size 13, you're not going to see too many, 12-year-old, 13, 14-year-old kids wearing a size 13. I never thought about that, but that's very true. Like if I go down to Plato's Closet, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a resale shop. You know, you walk in, sell clothes, shoes, and stuff. Usually, like size 12 and up are usually in pretty decent shape. 11 and down are usually, especially like 8, 9, 10 are just beat. But that's true about buying used shoes. I know I bought several of pairs off eBay used since I sold my whole collection off. Like I went on to eBay and rebought my Fear 5s and uh, Concord, 11 Concord, 11 Breads. I can just list off dozens of shoes that I bought used, but I bought them in like, you know, past as dead stock kind of condition. So actually, that is I never really thought about that. But yeah, size 13s will be in better condition, better shape. Very true. But anybody have any questions? I've rambled on for about 34 minutes now. I'm surprised everybody's still watching me just ramble about stuff. But so you feel. I love small beginnings because you get the chance to really get to know that person hands on. Small bit. What do you mean by that? I love small beginnings because you get the chance to really get to know that person hands on. You mean like what I'm doing right now with this live feed? How long you been married? Of course, somebody asked me this. I'm bad about this. I got married in November 2007, so 9 years ago. Yeah, and we actually, my wife and I, we got married in Las Vegas, Nevada. It wasn't like one of those fly by night things. It was completely planned out, like a year in advance. Uh, it was a blast. Myself, my wife, both our families, and some friends flew out to Vegas. Uh, like we spent about 3 days before we got married, and big group of us out there, family. You know, we did sightseeing, ate lots of good food. You know, we gambled, and then my wife and I got married out there in Vegas, and then we honeymooned. We actually drove out, or we rented a car and drove out to Coronado Bay near San Diego, and we spent about a week out there in Coronado and by San Diego. While most of our family and friends still stayed in Vegas and just had fun, and then we drove back to Vegas and we stayed there for about another 3 or 4 days, and that was it. That was the wedding. It was awesome. I mean, it was the best wedding ever. You know, don't do the Vegas. You know, up and meet some female and just marry her out of the blue in Vegas. That would be the wrong thing. But the way we did it, it was planned out like a year in advance with family and friends. It was a fantastic experience, man. Awesome experience. But yeah, I've been married for 9 years. Crazy. Chemo bird. But it's nice when you sell your shoes that you deal with more mature people and it's not some kid trying to pull a fast one. Oh, dude, that's for sure. Size 13. Yeah, it seems like yeah, it's you deal with older crowd with a size 13. Hey, what's up, Matthew Wines? Did I say it right? Let's see. Seller 0089839. Go check her Twitter DM. Finished your logo. Oh, is that? This kicks off the camera. I'm sorry. Drink of water. Talking too much. There's Twitter follower of mine at Big L514. He's making me a logo. Dude, that's actually really cool. I like that. That is cool. That is awesome, man. That's perfect. But yeah, at Big L514 on Twitter, he volunteered to make me a logo for my channel, my Twitter, and dude, that is perfect. That is awesome. That is perfect, man. Thank you very much. I will give you props for all that. Yeah, he kind of gave me that eerie kind of vibe to it. That's awesome. Perfect. We got another watcher now. So yeah, seller 0089839. The logo, I love it, man. Thank you very much. If you want some form of payment for it, I will buy it so I own the rights to it per se. But dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you very much. See, Phil, you said you were boring, but when you are small like we are on YouTube, it seems like we're boring and no one wants to watch us. So I said I love small beginnings because you get to know. Oh, I see what you're saying, man. I see what you're saying. I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's like I know you watched one of my videos first, and I watched one of yours, and I was like, me and Phil got it, or like on the same kind of a level on YouTube right now, where we're both just starting out. And yeah, I see what you're saying, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm seeing your channel grow, and my channel hasn't really been growing yet, but I'm trying. I've been on YouTube for like 10 years and made a video like once every 6 months until about 2 months ago. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to make a lot of videos now because I think it's kind of fun. Phil, almost 8 years. Long time, man. Nicola Cynic, I think I said that right. Nicola Cynic, what are your thoughts on Raw this week? I did a drunken review on Raw last night. It was last night. Raw was, it was okay. I can't believe that they had Enzo and Cass job to the Shining Stars. That was just crazy. Why are you going to have the most popular tag team right now in WWE job to the Shining Stars? That was crazy. And I'm looking forward to the Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins match here at the next pay-per-view, which I'm going to in Indianapolis, Clash of Champions here in like 2 weeks. I think I read somebody asked me where I lived. Oh, here, Matthew Wines. I think I said it right again. I live on the northern part of Indianapolis, Indiana. Chemo Bird, dude, are you actually going to cut open the fake Yeezys? I could, I think you and I were the ones that had talked about that. I got to get a pair of fakes, and I'll see what I can do with them. Cut them open. I'm kind of intrigued too to see what fakes look like inside, because that one dude, that What's Inside guy, he cut open a real pair of turtle doves. Oh, God, that still makes me cringe. And I'm kind of curious what the fakes look like. Lives in L.A. Man, if you live in L.A., you're kind of lucky, man. You've got so many sneaker stores there. You got so many places to go for shoes, and so many secondhand stores and reseller shops, and you've got a lot of places there. Here in the Midwest, we don't really have a whole lot. In Indianapolis, we have kind of one, like a resale shoe boutique at the Castle and Square Mall, and it's a pretty small store, and really all they have is just GRs from the past few months. I don't know how the place is still there. I have no idea. But that's pretty much all we have in this part of the country. There's nothing. And Phil, you got to teach me how to make a custom intro for my channel videos. What I did for that was I used my MacBook Pro and went to the iVideo, is what it's called? No, iMovies. iMovies. And you have an option to make a movie or make a preview to like a movie. And click like make a preview, and then you have to cut out and edit and so on. But yeah, just hit me up about that, Phil, if you want, and I can try to help you with that. Matthew said, I really hope your YouTube grows and become YouTube famous. Yeah, I don't know about that, become YouTube famous. At 36 years old, who's a sneakerhead? I don't know about becoming YouTube famous at this late in life. You know, it seems like most of the big YouTubers are like, what, 15 to 25? I think I missed it by about 10 years. But I don't do this to become YouTube famous or anything. I just make make videos because I unbox a lot of shoes, and one day I was like, you know what? I unbox like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 pairs a week, and I was like, I can do unboxing videos like everybody else, so I just started doing it. You know, now I'm just trying to grow. And Nikolai Cynic says, I'll be at Clash of Champions as well. Hope to see you there. Yeah, I will be there in a Seth Rollins shirt, his new shirt that he has with the black and white design. My wife and I, we've got not floor seats, but like the first level up behind the ring on the side that like the camera's pointed at. So like whenever a wrestler talks, we'll see their back or their butt, but we'll be on TV. But I can't think what section it is, but we always sit like in the same section, same row every single time. Oh, Matthew says he loves all he has Mag Park and Flight Club and Riff and Round 2. Yeah, dude, that's ridiculous. You have all those shoe stores there. Dude, that's ridiculous. Mag Park, Flight Club, Riff, Round 2. There's probably more besides that. I know LA just got was it a Nice Kick store, I think? And you've got probably like, what are those stores called? Those Jordan Flight stores, whatever it's called. Dude, like around here, all we've got is your normal Finish Line, Foot Action, Foot Locker, Champs. That's about it. Like, that is all we have. So Phil says he works with Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't even know what that is, honestly. I don't even know what that is. I know my brother-in-law was trying to get me to learn something to do with Adobe Enterprise, or I'm probably saying it wrong. Something to do with Adobe. But yeah, I just use my MacBook Pro with the iMovie to edit all the videos, make intros, cut out the audio and enter in new audio if I screw something up. That's the only thing that I know how to use, because it's kind of like pretty basic, and it was free. It came with the MacBook. Matthew says, do you have Supreme? I honestly have nothing Supreme. Except I do have the Jordan 5, the Supreme camos. And I think I have a Supreme hat in a box over there. I guess, short story, I was talking to one of my, I guess, follower, subscriber, online friends on Twitter about Supreme a couple weeks ago. I told him, I said, I don't have any shirts, hats, what else they make? Socks, pants, nothing of Supreme. I said, I have the Jordan 5 Camo Supremes. It's only because I love that camo shoe. It's freaking awesome. But I said, I don't have anything. And I said, we don't have any Supreme stores here in the Midwest, um, we don't have those kind of cool stores around here. And online, stuff sells out like in a matter of a minute. And if you don't have a Supreme bot, you're kind of screwed. And I don't have a Supreme bot, so. But I have a package sent to me by that friend, and I think he sent me something Supreme. I just have a feeling because it's kind of like the size of like a box that would fit like a hat. And I've actually got a whole stack of boxes over there that I need to unbox and record. But I might have some Supreme here in just like a day. Are you an Apple junkie? I wouldn't call myself an Apple junkie. I do have, my MacBook Pro, my iPhone 6, my Apple iPad Mini. My wife has got an iPhone 6, iPad Mini, and a MacBook Air. So I guess I am an Apple junkie, I guess, actually, because I prefer MacBook Pros. I don't know why, but I don't know. So yes, I guess I kind of am an Apple junkie. Like, I'm looking forward to the iPhone 7. Supposed to be coming out, I think, this month or early October, because my wife and I, our upgrade is due, so I'm looking forward to the Apple 7. So I actually am a Apple fanboy. We don't own a PC in this whole house. It's all Apple, so yeah, Apple junkie. It says sellers are check your Twitter DMs again. Finished your YouTube channel banner. Oh yeah, you made me a banner. Let me see. Come on. Well, that's cool, man. Awesome. Here's the email, Twitter, Instagram. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, I will upload these to my Twitter and YouTube and all my platforms probably tomorrow. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here in the Midwest. But yeah, dude, those things are perfect. Yeah, so everybody on Twitter at BIGL514 made me some channel logos. I'm not sure how to do a screen share. I'm sure there's some way to do it on here. Dude, I have no idea how to do a screen share. But this the main logo, how you have like half my face kind of blacked out. That's awesome. I like it. I like it. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will definitely name drop you in my videos, and the links in my videos. I'll make sure and have your like the credit and everything for you to help you out. Matthew Wines, are you a hype beast? Am I a hype beast? I think everybody, at least a little bit, is a hype beast. I mean, I've got like 10 pairs of Yeezys, but then I've also got 10 pairs of clearance shoes from the Nike store. I've got a few like $1,000 pair of Jordans, but then I've also got those cheapy like Jordan Horizons with like the 13 bottoms on them. And like I've got, so everybody a little bit is a hype beast. So, and am I a hype beast? Yes, but I also have the non-hype shoes. Right now I got on a pair of LeBron like slides, and so I don't have any of the shoes. Like, I don't have any Gucci shoes or Balenciagos, or those things are called. Like, I don't have any of those high fashion shoes. I don't have Air Mags. I don't have, those kind of shoes. Like, the most expensive pair of shoes that I have are pretty much the Yeezys, in my collection. I've got a few pairs of Jordans, that cost 500, 1,000, 800, 1,200. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, Phil got it. Says he's switching to Apple. Their software is better than Android. The last Android phone that I actually, well, the last non-Apple phone that I owned was a Motorola Sliver. It was the first ever phone that came out with an MP3 player built into the phone. The phone could hold 100 songs, and a Motorola Sliver. I went from the Motorola Sliver, had that thing for like 3-4 years. Then I got the iPhone 3, 3S, whatever it was. That was years ago now. Yeah, Phil. Everyone's a hype beast. I mean, if you've ever camped out and lined up for a pair of shoes, you're a hype beast. If you've ever sat online in a Saturday morning, sat online, hitting that, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart for like an hour straight, you're kind of a hype beast, you know. If you've ever watched a video by, let's say, I don't know, throw out a YouTuber, like Mike the Compass, and he's wearing a pair of like Nike Air Yeezy 2 Platinums, and you look at him like, man, I want that pair in my collection. I guess, deep down you're a hype beast. But the Adidas Yeezy Boosts, when those first came out, the 750s, I thought they were hideous. I still kind of, not hideous, they are kind of like Uggs. I've got the black pair and then the gray glow pairs. They're both still DS. Haven't worn them yet. But the first pair, the 350s I got was the Moonrocks. I lucked out and got a pair manual on release day from undefeated.com. It was like a size 8, way too small for me. And I got them and I was like, man, these things are just ugly and hideous. And I sold them, or actually I sent them in the Flight Club and they sold there for like 1,500, I think it was. And then the next Yeezy Boost released was the Oxford Tans, and I got some more pairs of those, and those were a little bit better. And then the Pirate Blacks came out again, and I managed to get like 4 or 5 pairs on release day. And then those Pirate Blacks, I looked at them, I was like, man, these things are looking better. And I got 2 size 13s and like a 9, a 10, and like a 8 or something. And one of the 13s I tried on, and I was like, wow, this is a comfortable shoe. And that day that I tried on a Yeezy Boost was the day I became a Yeezy kind of a hype beast. So, how can I get Yeezys when they don't release in my city? I know it's hard to get them online when they release. Yeah, going to the city, but the only way that you can get the Yeezys is through the raffles, and I have never won a raffle for any shoe ever. We're talking GRs for the raffles from a few years ago. I've never won a raffle for anything. I think my live feed just paused for a second. But on release day, I just pretty much just go. I try to go to a lot of the European sites. Go to solelinks.com, SOLE links.com, and that person posts a lot of links for the European sites that ship to the U.S. And I have a lot of luck getting them from the European sites. And Adidas, I usually don't strike out on Adidas for the Yeezys. I usually get them because I'm a size 13. Do you know who Kai Somewhere is? He was at the Mag Park for a meet. Yeah, I know Kais. Yeah, I don't know him or anything, but I watch him on YouTube. I enjoy his videos. Actually, yeah, the person who originally got me into doing like shoe unboxings and shoe reviews was actually Hess Kicks. If nobody follows him, you should. But I was watching Hess Kicks, his reviews over shoes, and it was actually him. Where I was like, man, like he's portraying his love for this, piece of fabric that goes around your feet, and he's portraying that love through a camera. And I was like, that is so awesome. So through Hess Kicks, I stumbled upon Sneaker and the Beige channel, and Kais's channel, and Mike the Compass's channel, and Mike Rich's channel, and then I was like, you know what? I can do this YouTube thing. I think, because there was really nobody on YouTube like my age doing shoes. It was mostly 15 to 25. It seemed like, but yeah, it was Hess Kicks was the one who actually kind of inspired me to do YouTube. It was Hess Kicks. But yeah, Kais, I enjoy his a lot. Of course, he's really big on using the word Yeezy as clickbait. It's kind of funny. Phil, well, I never won a raffle. I win the GRs all the time. Dude, I have never won a raffle for any shoe ever, including GRs. All the raffles around here, they are all rigged. I have two friends that work at sneaker stores around here, and sometimes on the super not hard to get shoes, if it's like a Yeezy, they can't help me, but for some of the lower end GR shoes, they will hold me back like a size 13, you know. But yeah, raffles and me don't mix well. But so I've been on here for almost an hour now. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But I think I'm gonna log off here and get to bed. Almost been on for an hour, and I just rambled on about all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this was kind of fun actually. Are you getting the new NMD or Yeezy version 2? I do want the new NMD, those wool prime knits. I like those. I think they come out. I don't even know. I'm going to check see when those actually come out. But I do want a pair of those in a size 13. And the Yeezy version 2 that comes out, I'm going to try to get a pair or pairs. Do I like them? By the pictures, I'm like, 50-50. But once you get them in hand, I'm sure I'll either be like, these are awesome, or I'm selling, But I'm going to try. Phil got it in Alabama. When I was in the Army, Phil, I was stationed at Fort Benning, Georgia, and I lived actually like the town next to it, which was a Phoenix City, Alabama. I lived there for almost 4 years. Are you anywhere close to that, Phil? There's like a lag time, I think, about 10-15 seconds between me actually talking and it going live for you to see, I think. Yeah, you say that you know that city. Yeah, it's pretty small, but it's like touches Fort Benning, Georgia. Like it literally touches, and like I used to go up to Atlanta and go up. I can't think of what that mall was called. Like one of the big ones there, and I'd get shoes up there on release day. But well, everybody, thanks for watching this live YouTube video. This was fun. Got to know a few people. Did some cool talking. But I'm going to sign off here. Get to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I've got a day tomorrow of reselling. And I've got boxes and boxes of items to go through tomorrow and send into Amazon. So I can make that money. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later.